Howdy, y'all.
Hey, everybody.
Whew, that was a fun ride.
Yeah, well, that was a lot of fun. I was impressed with this trail. I was very impressed.
So we're still in Florida. We're in Pensacola. This is West Florida University. Pensacola University, or is it West Florida?
I think it's West Florida.
West Florida University, and this is the mountain bike trail there. Man, there's like 18 miles here. Kelly and I have rode it before, but our significant others, our better halves, are still at camp back at Fort Pickens. And we just decided to wake up at 5 a.m. and come out here so we can actually spend the day with them. Because this is your last full day, right?
Yep, my last full day. It's been a lot of fun.
How awesome is Pensacola?
I love the city. It's a pretty cool place. I'm definitely coming back, definitely bringing the mountain bike back again. But yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot. Now
this is a trail that's good for beginners. Kelly and I have ridden it before. She just, horsefly, she did. Where'd it go? Got it. Anywho, oh, we've ridden it before, so it's great for beginners. There are like some drops, as you've seen. You can roll those or go around them, but for beginners, it's a pretty good trail. It really is. It's nothing like Devil's Den that we did.
Yeah, no, not even close. So
if you're ever in the area and you want to ride this trail, we'll make sure to put the link for this trail in the description below so that you can find it. But we need to get back to camp to see the girls. We'll see you there.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are still camping at Fort Pickens, and Cody and Jonathan went on a bike ride this morning. I opted out because it was just way too early for me, and they had to get it done early because it's getting hot.
Really hot.
But they're back, and I've already had breakfast. I stopped and got some Chick-fil-A, and then the plan for today is we're gonna go hit up a couple of stores in Pensacola Beach. I want to take Jonathan and Erica because I've never been here before, just kind of piddle around. And then we're gonna finish the day off at the beach in the afternoon, and we're gonna go have dinner tonight for the last farewell of Pensacola. I'm excited to go to the beach today. Change of plans. We decided just to come straight to the beach. We didn't want to waste any time. You can go shopping anywhere. So we want to come to the beach. And we're gonna go to dinner a little earlier tonight because we all do not want to get home late. We've been getting home late, going to bed late.
You know something I've never done for y'all on the vlog before is a walk on the beach. It's a really beautiful day. Just so beautiful. I want to let y'all enjoy it yourselves. I'm gonna just stand back. That'd be a pretty fun ride, wouldn't it? So if you see right now that bird diving down into the water, I might have to look back on my pamphlet. I don't remember exactly the name of that bird, but it's flying up from South America. And the reason that this island is protected in the first place is that this is one of the main hatching areas for them. And they will get up in these little sand dunes over here, and they will make a nest in the sand, and parks will block everything off and rope it off so that they can help protect the chicklets, or the little birds. So the #1 sticker that you'll see here at this park is a little chicklet, and it says 25 miles per hour, watch your speed, protect the birds. Because this is one of the only places in the world that they hatch at for winter, or they nest. And I don't know if y'all can see them, but they're all flying right over right now. And this one's coming right towards me. Out of respect for the bird, I'll take a step back. I didn't know I was that close because we're not that far away from the nesting, but it's trying to get me away right now. So that means that there's actually a nest back there right now with some little baby whatever that is. Forgot the name of them. Normally, I don't see this much seaweed or seagrass. And I'm guessing it might just be a growing period. This is the first time I've seen this much on the beach. It won't be here all the time. It's just tons and tons of this seagrass. Look at these bums.
Oh, I just fell asleep for a second.
We're
Tired.
beaching, baby.
Beach was so relaxing and awesome, but we got to go out one more time for Jonathan's B-Day, and our chauffeur has arrived. Let's do this. It's gonna be a good time. We got some good places we're going to.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
Where are we going?
Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately. The other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my spinning bone, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all.
Good morning. That is gorgeous. Is that not gorgeous? Last night was phenomenal. Jonathan got some great fish because that's what he was wanting on his last night here. And I think Kelly and I both had like a tuna dish, and then Jonathan had a grouper and Erica had a red snapper in that place called Fin and Fork. Mwah. And then we went and had a cocktail at the Kennedy. Those people know what they're doing. It was all good, but we had to get back here early and go to bed because we're meeting someone to go fishing on the beach. And this guy's actually someone we met a long time ago. His name is Phil, and he has a YouTube channel called SALTSQUATCH. We'll make sure to put this in the link below, but y'all are gonna love this guy. When Kelly and I came here a few years ago, we ran into him and they were vlogging out there, and he says, man, if y'all are ever coming back, let's go fishing on the beach together. So we had to get up at 5 a.m. this morning. I'm actually shocked that Angel Princess is up. She's up and running.
Yeah, I've been kind of getting up early all this week. I guess because it's warm. I'm kind of excited just to go on the beach this early in the morning. I've never done that before.
She's usually asleep.
But I gotta drink my collagen, so I'm thirsty.
But we need to get over there and meet up with him because they just messaged me and they've already set up at battery 2234, which is like 4 minutes from here. We're gonna see what it's like to go beach fishing. We'll see you there. So this is Phil with SALTSQUATCH. I keep wanting to say Rock Squatch because we got a group up there. But this cat is putting on this bait. So I was wrong. We're not doing pompano this morning. We're going big.
We're going big.
Shark.
Yep, shark and redfish. So this is gonna be a shark bait. This is a bluefish head. And then I just put out 2 mullet heads. We love the heads of the fish. They just hold on. They're very hardy for sharks.
That's the anchor. It's as big as my head. And this hook, look at that thing. That's the weight. So it gets in the sand and holds tight.
Okay.
It's a Sputnik weight. So these sit in the sand, and when especially in rougher days we use them. I just prefer them just because they really stick your baits where they're supposed to be. And then when you want to reel in or a fish takes them, these just pop open. The little legs just pop open. So you don't lose anything, and your baits stay stuck to the bottom of the ocean floor. So this is a little bit of a bigger bait than I usually use, but I'm really hoping to find something like a bull shark or even a hammer out there today.
What blows my mind is that in Arkansas, our baits are biggest just like this, and he's out here fishing with whole fish that we would eat. We would consider that was a big catch, and we would eat that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'll eventually get into some of the fillets of the mullet, but I just am addicted to the head. Big bull redfish and big sharks will eat the mullet heads like candy. This isn't typically necessarily what the locals do. I like big game fishing. A lot of people go after pompano, and I've done my fair share of pompano, but there's something exciting about getting into some monster fish. I mean, when you see a rod go off, you're going to understand real fast why we prefer this over pomp fishing.
Is there some time when you can keep the shark to eat it, or can you never eat shark?
You can actually, any of these black tips you can harvest. You can harvest, I believe it's 1 a day per person, but they're supposedly good eating. Jay, you eat black tips, right? He eats black tips. I don't eat like any. Yeah.
This is Phil's friend Jay, who actually he met out here fishing. That's what this community can do for you. You end up having new friends all the time, right?
It's exactly what it does, and I'm blessed to meet guys like Phil and Matt Isbell, who's AKA Bama Beach Bum, and just anybody out here that I meet is usually good people and really great to fish with, because no matter how much experience you have, inevitably you can always learn something more from somebody else. You never stop learning when you're fishing. You never stop learning in life.
So true. So this looks like a different setup from all your other ones.
That is a true shark setup right there. That is for really big sharks.
Look at this. Look at this. That's my hand next to that.
That particular rod and reel pulled in a 13-foot hammerhead right off of the beach in front of the Portofinos over in Pensacola Beach.
A hammerhead.
A
Do you hear this?
13-footer.
A 13-foot. I'm only 6 foot. How did you handle that afterwards? How long was the fight too?
Well, that was a buddy of mine. I bought the rod and reel from a buddy of mine, and it was his fight, his catch. I think he said he battled it for about 2.5 hours. Super big shark, that's what I'm waiting for. But to get those, you have to kayak your bait out or have a RC boat like Smitty down there, and they buzz the bait out into the super blue water, and that's where you're gonna find those big boys dwelling.
Jonathan and Erica are supposed to be here, by the way. So we left, we all agreed that we were gonna meet up here. They're not here. Matter of fact, I think they might still be asleep. It's Jonathan. How gorgeous is this morning, bro?
This is beautiful.
I didn't know if you were gonna make it.
Yeah.
Where's Erica? Still sleeping?
No, I thought she was right behind me.
Oh, dude, you just left her. So come meet Phil.
Okay.
Hey, Phil, this is Kelly's brother, Jonathan. He's in a lot of our content.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to
Phil.
meet you. Nice to meet you, Phil.
You said Jonathan?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
This is gonna be a little review of Phil's setup. So what do you got going here?
So right here I got a 12-foot rod. This is the Temple Fork Outfitters rod, paired with the 6500 Penn spin fisher. And then I got a new knob on there. These are from Gomexis. But anyway, this setup right here, even though it looks small, can do a lot of hurt on some big fish. So I was able to reel in a 7-foot hammerhead, scalloped hammerhead on this setup. It almost spooled me, almost got me to the end. But let me tell you, these little spinning setups, a lot of people kind of overlook them when they're going shark fishing. They just go for the biggest, baddest thing they can find, the big Abbott reels. But I'm telling you, if you guys want to have some fun in the surf, grab yourself some spinning gear and, you know, some baits like Spanish or mullet. Just put a head on there and cast out, and you're going to get into the fish. So I showed you those Sputnik weights earlier. Those dig into the sand and hold our bait in place. What I'm doing right here is, you don't want to crank down your drag, because, let me just show you. Actually, almost lost the rod doing that on accident. But when you can't pull it and the fish hits it, wham, it's going to take the whole rod holder over and the rod will go into the water. So you want to set the drag just loose enough that you can pull it, so that the fish can also pull it like that. And you just set it so that there's tension. And as soon as they hit, the rod will bend over and the drag will do its work. It'll start to wear out the fish, and then you can start tightening the drag as needed, just kind of adjusting it and fight the fish to shore.
So this is Smitty with Smitty Surf, and he does charter fishing. So if you're ever in the Pensacola area, we'll put his link and information in the description below so that you could reach out to him if you want to try beach fishing like this. He's got a boat to be able to take his line out. That's pretty sweet.
So we use a remote control boat. It's the RC Fishing Surfer by Joyceway Hobbies, and we use that to run our baits out. That way we can stay on the beach, stay dry, and not have to get wet casting our baits out. And it works great for shark fishing, to get us out there, get a little bit of extra distance out there.
You do night fishing as well?
Yeah, so most of the time our shark charters are at night. If you're going to target sharks, that's basically when you want to go when the beaches are empty or uncrowded. We do daytime surf fishing trips. We're set up here waiting on clients to show up this morning. When you show up, we're already set up on the beach ready to go. I message clients the night before, let them know what location we're going to be at, and when you show up, we're ready to start fishing. We go over some safety rules, and then we just start fishing.
When you get this boat out, I want to walk over and take a look at
it. Yeah.
This thing is so cool. So it actually has hooks on the bottom that drop, and since we're in a national park and we can't fly a drone here, because they also have drones that do this, you can do that with this boat instead.
So this model that we have here also has a depth finder on it, 4-inch display, so we can see the bottom and what's going on out there. These little hooks right here, right there, and then there's one on the back right here, is where you attach your line to drag out your baits.
And there's a pin that shoots straight forward.
It does. And you can also, they call this the hopper. You can put a bait inside there, and then this door comes down and latches so that when you get out there, this thing will spring open. This is good if you want to throw like a lure, and you want to take a lure as far out, farther than what you can cast, and then you just kind of work that back. It gives you another little bit of an advantage. It's a great tool to have out here in your arsenal here.
So I got a question. Have you ever had a fish take the bait as you're going out with it?
I have not. That is a common question. A lot of people ask that. But we never had anything attack it as it's going out. Normally, now I have had it as soon as we release it, then we're hooked up like almost instantly. But never had one hit it while it's going out there.
He said this thing can handle up to about a 2-foot wave, and if it tilts over, it will actually self-rights itself where it will get back up straight.
Yep, motor's down so it can go back. And if it loses, it is GPS enabled. So what we do is when we go out, we mark our spots. That way we can go right back to the same spot when we're done. If it loses connectivity between the transmitter and receiver, then for more than 30 seconds, it'll automatically turn around and come back to the point of origin where you sent it out from, which is a great feature. We never had that happen yet, but it is nice once you get out there, you can just hit return to home. You don't have to do anything, and it automatically comes right back to you.
And his son over here, that's your son, right?
This is my son, Jack. What's up?
So he was actually controlling it while Smitty here was using this unit to track the depth and temperature. So it has a fish finder depth and temperature gauge. I could say fish finder, right?
It's a fish finder.
Okay,
Yep, that's what
basically.
it is.
Okay.
Yep. Jack operates this thing a lot better than I do. That's kind of when we come out here, that's his thing. I'll get everything set up and then he runs it out, controls it, and sends it back in. He's a lot more tech savvy than I am.
So you also have a YouTube channel?
I do, Smitty Surf Fishing. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, everything is just Smitty Surf Fishing.
All right, well thanks, bro.
Yes, sir. Nice meeting you.
Yeah. So he's about to go for the big boy, and he's getting out the rod we were talking about earlier. We're gonna see how this goes, but if you're curious, this here has to be a metal wire or the shark's teeth will cut through it.
Just gotta cart this down to the rod holder and get Smitty to boat it out.
Yeah.
All right, Jack.
This is truly a two-man job for this boat.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
So like I was saying a minute ago, he has a depth finder, Smitty does.
Yeah. We're about 3 foot, actually 3 foot. I know it's bouncing around, but that's the line interference underneath. As it gets a little deeper, it kind of stabilizes itself. When we get out to the darker blue water, it's going to be about 8 foot or so.
You ever get nervous doing this, Jack?
Nah, I've done it plenty of times.
Yeah, that's plateauing off right about 9 foot. We'll go ahead and drop there. The bottom started just a plateau out there, so it wasn't getting any deeper. So I went ahead and dropped there and see what happens. Like that.
That's how it's done. So this is a black tip shark.
I know, it might be the same one.
You see how that?
This one's been eating good.
Sure enough.
All right,
They want to touch it.
yeah. Let's get it unhooked.
Yeah, get the hook out.
That was easy.
Headed backwards.
Oh yeah. Is that weird? Yeah. You don't know. It's like sand. All right, here we go. Watch your feet.
The smaller ones are the ones you have to worry about when you're letting them go. They lurch right around and nail you.
Here we go. Black tip number 2.
That was awesome.
Loving it.
You just tangled all my lines, mate.
Kelly and I just have to say how much we love this place.
We do. That was pretty cool touching a shark. It's weird because if you go back on it, it feels smooth, and if you go forward, it feels like sandpaper. It's really weird. I wonder if that's how a dolphin feels. I don't think so.
I think dolphins are more rubbery.
Oh, they're all just smooth.
Yeah, more like a rubber skin type, like a wetsuit probably. I don't know. somebody knows what a dolphin feels like, put in the comments below. We've never touched a dolphin.
Got pretty close on this one. Our time has expired here. We have to go pack up our camp because we are leaving today. But this was a really good experience. I mean, I've never been up this early on the beach, so this was great. And the shark. That was pretty awesome.
That was pretty awesome. But we want to thank Phil, because we're going to come back and we're going to really go fishing serious with this guy. His content, SALTSQUATCH, we'll make sure to put in the link below. He has a YouTube channel and Instagram and Facebook. We'll put all that below. Check it out because he does some amazing fishing.
Big game fishing. So if you guys like that, stop by the channel.
Yeah. But we're going to go back, pack up, and say bye to Jonathan and Erica because they're back over there already packing up because they got to head out before we even do. So we'll see you at camp. We're back at camp and got everything packed up and we've got to head out, but this has been one of the most epic trips ever, right, Jonathan?
Oh yeah.
Erica?
Really?
For
Yeah,
sure.
it's been so good. This has been one of our best trips here. Yeah. I mean, it's been great.
It has.
Yeah.
But we'll just catch y'all on the other.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. I found my way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.